everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Dumi M, and today we're gonna be doing a very effortless look, something you can do on a daily basis, doesn't require much of your time and much of an effort. So without messing it up, let's get right into it. So first things first, I take my spoolie and brush my eyebrows. Now brush them up to the top and then shape them up a bit. From there, I take my eyebrow gel because it works best for me and it's easier for me to manage. You can find this on various shops. I mix the brown with the black because I want my eyebrows to appear a lot more natural, not too dark and not too brown. Then I draw lines on my eyebrows. From there, fill them in to the consistency that you want. You want to continue filling them in until you are happy with what they look like. But do not worry about how your eyebrows look like while you're still drawing and all those things. The aim is to have a perfect finishing product. So all this don't matter. Then I brush my eyebrows with my spoolie again. I brush them in the opposite direction to make sure that they blend in. Blending in is very important. So hence I'm brushing them in the opposite direction. When I am happy with them, I brush them back to their original position. And then I take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. And then I'm going to clean up my eyebrows. This needs quite a steady hand. I am using an angled brush. I will show you another brush, the concealer brush that other people prefer to use. I use this one because it works for me. So I'm going to clean up my eyebrows on the bottom. Make sure that they are clean. So you'll continue to do this on both your eyes, and then from here it is the top. So normally what I would say is use a one shade lighter concealer on the bottom of your eyebrow and then one shade darker than your skin tone on top. This is to make sure that your eyebrows have a good finishing and continue doing that and blending in so that there are no harsh lines. What you do on the right is what you do on your left. So you must continue blending in your concealer. Pull it to wherever you need to make sure that you don't leave any lines and it's not thick at one end and lighter at the other end. Check if anything needs a blend and then take your spoolie to fix whatever that is out of place, and then redo your concealer again until the consistency is okay and you are happy with the consistency. Also watch out if your eyebrows almost look similar. They are sisters after all, they are not twins. From there, we're going to our face. We're going to start with the sunscreen. The sun rays are harsh out there, so make sure that you always use products with an SPF or a sunscreen that has SPF of 50. And then tap that in and blend that in until the consistency is workable. From there, when you are done with that, you're gonna go to your primer. In this case, we're using the Essence one. So you're gonna apply that. I apply that mostly on places that I get oily, but make sure that you use it on all your face. This is to prep your skin before the actual foundation. Tap that in so that your skin absorbs all the goodies. And then we go to our foundation. We are using the Infallible. I am going to put all the details in the description box. One pump normally works for my whole face. Make sure that your primer is a bit dry before you apply your foundation, and your beauty blender is damp and not wet. And as I've said before, tap in your foundation. Do not drag it, do not pull it. Tap, tap, tap. Tap it into your skin. Do that right over your face, and in this case I am doing it over my eyes because we don't have any eyeshadows on. So continue to do that on all sides of your face. Tap it in right through all your face. We do not want a mask, like I always say, so also go to the ends of your face and dab. And on the sides of your face, normally use the excess that is left on your beauty blender. Blend it in until you are happy with the consistency or with the coverage of it. A lot of foundation does not look cute, so the lighter and the more coverage, then it looks cute. On your forehead, you'll also go for the excess, but should you need to put more, you will do that. So continue doing that process and tap, dab everywhere until it works and we do not have a face cover or anything. So a bit is left on my hand. Now I am using the Fit Me concealer, which I'm trying for the first time, so I'll let you know how it's going with it. And as I always say, for beginners, apply as you go. Concealers tend to dry really quickly, so you put it and then you blend it in so that you avoid having to work extra hard with the blending in of the concealer. So now I am doing the bridge of my nose, from there my forehead and my under eye. I don't like using too much concealer because I don't want it to appear too light, so I really use just a bit, just enough to cover up. If all possible, sometimes I skip the concealer all at once. So the concealer is just to lighten your under eye, nothing major there. You can even put a darker concealer on your spots. If you have like spots, put a darker concealer underneath and then put your foundation, and then you put a lighter one to highlight. So I am doing it on the sides of my mouth, under my nose, and the bottom of my lip. So you will highlight the parts that you think are darker and you want them to be lighter. You don't have to highlight a specific spot. So you'll continue to blend that in. Also make sure that there are no harsh lines anywhere. Continue blending until you are happy with the consistency of your concealer. And then now we're gonna set our concealer with the banana powder. I will attach the color or the number of it. So you will put your banana powder on all the places that you highlighted on, meaning every place that you put a concealer, that's where you're gonna put your powder. We are not gonna be baking. I'm not much of a fan of baking. I prefer setting my concealer. As you can see, I went through all the places where I put concealer on. That's where the powder is at. So from there we are gonna go for our eyelashes, but before that I'm gonna remove the powder. Like I said, I'm not baking, I am just setting my concealer. So I'm taking a brush and dusting all that off, and as you can see, it's just highlighted. There are no lines, but you can clearly see where I've highlighted. Then from there we're gonna put a liner on my waterline just to make the eyes pop, seeing that we don't have any eyeshadows there. I'm gonna do that on both the eyes. Make sure that the liner is sitting straight on your waterline, not at the bottom of your waterline, because that is just clumsy. So from there, we're gonna line the top of our eye, because you line your eyes just before you put your eyelashes, so that you don't see where the sticky bands end or starts. So that's why we line the top of our eyes. So you're gonna do that on both your eyes, and then from there apply your eyelashes. With eyelashes, you're gonna start in the middle. That's where you press, and then you press the sides of the eyelashes. This needs a bit of a steady hand, and then you just press them in to make sure that they blend with your natural eyelashes. Pull, tug, whatever needs to happen so that they stick properly. And then we move on to the other eye. So the glue that I am using, you stick it in, and then you need to wait a bit for it to be tacky before you apply your eyelashes. But there are other ones that don't need that. You just apply it on your strip and you're good to go. So eyelashes will take your makeup from a 0 to a 10, and they will make your eyes pop quite a lot. And then from there, I'm not gonna do much to my lip, just gonna apply a lip gloss using my brush so that we get the shiny effect. It has no color whatsoever. Now do that until the consistency or I shine enough. So I'm gonna do that, blend, do that, use my finger, tap it in, everything that is needed to get that to work. And then from there, I'm gonna put setting spray, which I will put down there, just a few pumps to make sure all my face sets properly. And then I'm using the glow kit to shimmer my face and glow up. We need a bit of glow, shine to the gods, like I always say. So we're gonna do that to my cheeks, both sides, not too much, just a bit to have that glow, and the bridge of my nose, not too much. We are going for a really soft natural look, so that's why we're putting in just a bit of everything. It's a no makeup look. And then from there, I'm gonna take my blush, and then we want a bit of pink to add a bit of color. Can all be brown, just enough, not too much, just a bit of blush on both the upper of my cheeks. Do that until the consistency is workable. That looks good. It looks put together. And then from there, I'm gonna try a bit of a darker powder, because I'm not really contouring. So that's what I am doing there. I'm using a darker shade of powder. So I'm gonna take another powder just to enhance the darkness of the one that I started with. So I'm gonna continue doing that until the consistency is happening. Don't want lines, so I'm gonna continue at the top of my forehead right to the sides of my face. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do my nose. I'm gonna do my nose, the sides of my nose. I could use with a smaller brush. I don't even know what I was thinking. Okay, now I'm taking a smaller brush to try and have a bit of a contour, not too much, just a bit. So I'm gonna do that. Now that is our look for the day. Very effortless, very easy to do. You don't need a lot of products to achieve this look. Tell me what you think of the look. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in up until here. Until further notice, until the next one, see you. Bye bye.